Can you fill in the blank with the correct form of the verb? Someone blanked the milk. The correct answer is spilled. In this situation, I need the active form of the verb and the past simple, which is spilled. If to make the be correct, I need to make it passive. The milk was spilled by someone. But if someone is in the subject position, then we just need spilled for the active form of the verb. Can you fill in the blank with the correct form of the verb? The milk blank on the floor. In this situation, both answers are correct. You could say the milk spilled on the floor, or you could look at this as a passive sentence. The milk was spilled on the floor, maybe by someone. So this one's a little bit messy because you could use the active form of the verb or the passive form of the verb. Fill in the blank with the correct form of the verb. The milk blank by me. In this situation, when we see by me, I know I need to use the passive form of the verb. The passive form of the verb is the verb be plus the past participle, or the V3. So in that case, the past tense form of the verb be is was. Here it's negative, wasn't, plus spilled. The milk wasn't spilled by me. If I want to use the form of the verb in be, didn't spill, then I need to make the sentence passive or active, which would be I didn't spill the milk. Fill in the blank with the correct form of the verb. My child blanked the milk. Here, I need to use some form of present perfect, either the active or the passive. A is active, B is passive. My child did the action of spilling the milk, so I need the active form of the verb, which is has spilled. That's present perfect active. If I wanted to use the passive form, then I'd change the sentence. I use milk at the beginning. The milk has been spilled by my child. That's the passive form. But for this one, we need the active has spilled. Fill in the blank with the correct form of the verb. The milk blank by the child. Spilled or was spilled. In this case, well, because I have by the child, I need to use the passive form because the person who did the action is in the object position. So the passive form is the verb be plus the past participle. And in this case, the verb be is going to be was because we're using past simple. So the milk was spilled by the child. If I wanted to use a, then I need to make the sentence active. So the active form would be the child spilled the milk. But for this sentence, we want the milk was spilled by the child because I have by the child there.